How's everybody doing? It's a beautiful day out today, even though it's a little cloudy. It's not too hot, but it's not too cool. I love it. How's everybody doing today? Listen, we have some exciting news for y'all. Some really, really exciting news today. Do you want to break it to me?
So the book is officially launched.
Woo-hoo!
It is on Amazon. If you would like to purchase it, we have the link in the description. You can buy hard copy or you can buy paperback.
Not paperback. Paperback or ebook.
Paperback or ebook.
We're getting ahead of ourselves.
We don't even know what we're talking about. The paperback is set up a little different than the ebook. You don't have like a back cover or anything like that. But you guys, we are so pumped. We're so excited to bring this to you. So I think we're just going to talk a little bit about our life, how the book came about, and why we wrote it. Rashad was supposed to be a one-night stand, just to let you guys know.
So was she. A definite one-night stand.
And here we are almost a decade later.
It has been 10 years, hasn't it?
Almost. In March 28th, it'll have been 10 years.
Good God.
So we have a daughter together, and then we have 3 other kids from previous relationships. You guys, we have literally been through the ringer and back. I struggled with an addiction for most of my life.
I was a man whore, so you know.
We made it through prison together. We went clear to Texas and back together.
We were homeless together.
We were homeless together.
This house right here behind us is a house we stayed at when we had to move back from Texas. We stayed in this, not in this house, but behind it is a garage. We stayed in the garage and it was dusty.
It wasn't a pretty garage. It was one of those,
one of those like work garages. But we were thankful
that we had at least something to go to.
So this book is a tell-all. We didn't leave anything out, or we didn't intend to leave anything out. We can't remember everything, but
it's unfiltered, you guys.
Raw,
we literally put our heart and soul into this book, and we hope that you guys get something from it. I hope that every single one of you takes the chance to really see the bigger picture. We didn't start with everything. We started with nothing.
Absolutely.
And we're here. And, just because... Let me take these off. They're all steaming up and junk. But, just because you start somewhere, just because you've done something, doesn't mean that you still can't have your dreams. It doesn't mean that you can't do anything with your life. All it means is that that's something you have to go through to get strength for your next level.
And it's not for the faint of heart. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. And it's not for the faint of heart at all. What we're doing, how we came about to doing what we're doing, how we're doing it, like, it's not easy, y'all. It's not easy being an entrepreneur. It's not easy working for yourself. It's not easy being with the same person for 10 years because shit gets boring, things get dull. You have to find a way to sharpen it up. You have to find a way to be edgier.
There's arguments. There's still times where I can't stand him.
There's times I can't stand her.
There's times that I want to throw him down the stairs, okay? But at the end of the day, you can make it through anything. If you're in a hard time right now, I just want you to know that your time is coming. You're going through that because there's something that you have to take out of that to get to where you need to go. We all have a purpose in life, and I truly believe that none of us are meant to just do the average. We're all meant to go above and beyond. I went through all the childhood trauma and all the shit that I went through and all the shit I put other people through because I needed that so that I could gain my strength. I wouldn't be here if I wouldn't have went through certain things. I wouldn't know what I know. I wouldn't be who I am today without all the things that I went through. And I just want each and every one of you to know that you're worthy. You can do this. I don't know what it is your goals and your dreams are. If you don't have any goals and dreams, please dream up something. You are worthy of it. You are amazing, and I know that each and every one of you are going to do good things as long as you put in the work. We bought poppers.
Poppers. My hands are sweaty now because it's hot out.
I know it's starting to get hot,
It's
but
a little warm out.
we bought poppers because we are celebrating today. This is a huge milestone in our lives, and I just want to thank each and every one of you that have supported us through this. Each and every person that has given us the courage. Each and every person that has reached out. We just want to thank each and every one of you, because without you guys, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be able to do what we do. And just know that we are so grateful and we appreciate you from the bottoms of our heart. And here's to celebrating all of us.
I don't think I'm going to do it right.
Oh, shit.
Mine won't twist. Mine won't twist.
Because you...
Oh. I didn't do it right, y'all. No! I think it's broke.
He broke it.
I broke it. Sorry, y'all.
He broke it. But you guys, this is just to celebrate all of you, to celebrate us and our accomplishments. And just know that we appreciate you guys so much. We love you all so much. And if there's anything we can help you with, we will.
Just know that whatever you're going through, more than likely, we have probably been through it. I have been through it. She has been through it.
That's not true. There's people that have been through way worse stuff than us.
I'm just saying, more than likely, the common day stuff. The stuff, I mean, let me
Oh,
be more
common-
specific. Like the
common day
the
stuff,
common day stuff,
yes.
the relationships and jobs and children and if you've ever been homeless or working for yourself, just slow, like things of that nature. Like, we've been there before. We have 4 kids. We've been homeless.
We still go through it daily.
We still go through it. We still go through it. There's times that we don't like each other. Being in a relationship for this long is not hard. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. It can get hard. It can get complicated. It can get complex. It can get boring. It can get stagnant. It can get sometimes maybe oversaturated. I mean, that's just how it goes. But it's up to you, or it's up to us as the individuals to make it better. Because one thing that we've learned is that I'm not responsible for her happiness, and she's not responsible for my happiness. If I'm unhappy, then it has something to do with me. It's something I have to process internally. It's nothing I can't say, well, you did this and blah, 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 and now I'm unhappy. No, not at all. That is not exactly how it works. No one can actually technically make you do anything or feel any type of way. It's the way you process it.
You give them the consent.
Yeah, you give.
You're allowing them. And we just want you all to know that you can change it. If you're at a place right now that you don't love, if you're at a place right now that you're not happy with, if you wake up every day and you hate your life, then I just want you to know that you can change it. It's not easy changing it. It's habits that have been brought on for many, many decades. But you guys, no matter where you're at today, you can change it. You just have to make the decision, put in the work, and fucking go do it. I promise you, it's that simple. You have to put your mind to it and you have to do it. You're gonna fail. You guys, we've failed so many times.
You are going to fail. Like, listen to me, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but you are going to fail. You have to fail. If you don't fail, then there's no way you can actually appreciate.
Say you're successful.
Or appreciate the success. If all you do is win, then how could you ever know the joys of losing? Well, with the joys of losing come whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But anyways, is you have to fail your way to success. You have to fail your way to success.
It's a must.
I don't know anybody that gets anything right on the first try. I mean, some people do, but most people do not get things right on the first try. The first time you try to ride a bike, did you fucking ride it right the first time? Probably not.
I still can't ride a bike. I fall off.
You still can't ride a bike. The first time
I can, but I fall off.
The first time you got a job working wherever you was at, I don't know, let's say McDonald's. Did you get the Big Mac? Did you get the Big Mac preparation? However it goes. Did you get it right in order the first time? Probably not. So you have to fail. But with fail comes learning. Should you learn? Most people should learn, but some of them don't. Let's be real. But failing is a learning process. That's why I adopted the proverb, like I don't take losses in life. I learn life lessons. I don't take a loss. That wasn't a loss to me. I was like, I just learned a lesson. Like if somebody owes me $20 and they don't give it back to me, I didn't take a $20 loss. I learned a life lesson. I mean, that's how you have to look at things. I mean, we're starting to learn to take negatives, and even whatever it is negative, we do our best to flip it and to make it positive. To get something positive out of it.
You find one positive thing with it and you run with it. You guys, you can flip any situation. And so we've been writing the book for, I think, 2 years. It's took us 2 years to get this book done. We've put it on the back burner. It's our story, and it took 2 years. Guys, and we failed. We failed, and we failed, and we failed. And I have had get the book done on the board for many weeks. And finally, yesterday, I was able to take it off.
Excuse me. That felt amazing, too.
It just because you're not where you want to be right now doesn't mean you're not going to get there. It's just a process. We had to write the book. Then we had to edit the book. Then we had to read the book. Then we had to add stuff to the book. Then we had to edit it again.
Then we had to read it.
Then we had to reread it. Then we had to go take pictures. Then we had to
reread it or edit it.
No. We had to do the photos. We had to do the cover. We had to, and the cover, you guys, I hope it speaks volumes to you. I hope that you guys really enjoy it. It came from the heart. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I really do. But you guys, we had to do cover photos. We had to do this. We had to do that. We were on the computer all day yesterday processing it and copyright and this and that and this. But you guys, we didn't give up. I wanted to throw the computer out of the house about 10 times because I couldn't figure out how the fuck to do something. And it just took me time because I didn't know what I was doing.
Do you know how long was I editing that, trying to get it to the full size of the page? I swear
it was like 2 hours trying to get it.
It was like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I had to keep fidgeting with it. I had to keep changing the specs.
And the sad part is, he didn't have to do none of that. I could have done it, but I didn't know. He didn't know, so we wasted several hours of time because we didn't know.
You don't know what you don't know, but we learn from it though.
Yeah, now when we go to, because there are going to be 2 volumes in this, and I am going to write more in depth about my addiction and how I've gotten over it all these years. It's just going to be all about addiction, most likely. But that's for a later date because I ain't even started writing. But you guys, we just want you to know how much we appreciate you, and I hope you guys enjoy this book. If you could please, if you do order it, you do purchase it, if you could please write a review.
An honest review.
Honest, please don't.
Just because we're friends or amigos or compadres, we want honest reviews.
We want honest reviews,
if you think it was
so
shitty,
we know.
then let us know. Like, I think it was shitty. I'm like, okay, I respect your opinion. I wish you were honest with it. Like, I can respect that.
But we do appreciate if you could please give us the reviews, as we're trying to do something with this. You guys, this isn't about a book per se, and it's not about money.
It's about helping other people who are where we're at, or who have been where we're at, and who are stuck, and they feel like they have nowhere to go, no one to turn to. They feel like no one understands them. They feel like nobody understands what they're going through. Like, that's the people we're trying to reach, the disorderlies, the people who feel like they're castaways, the black sheeps. Like, I'm the black sheep of my family. She's the black sheep of my family. Like, we want to reach out to those people and let them know, like, hey, this is fucking possible. I want to reach out to the black men who are from urban neighborhoods, who feel like they're stuck in the system, or who feel like they're stuck in a vicious cycle. I want to let them know,
the
like,
people
bro,
that keep going to and from prison, and they feel like this cycle is never going to be broken.
They feel like a job's not going to do it. How are they going to work a job because they have felonies? I want to let them know, like, listen, bro, there is a way out.
Anything's possible.
Anything is possible. Just as determined as you were to be out there on the streets hustling or whatever you were doing, per se, you can do the same thing with a business. Like,
we just changed our hustle.
That's all.
We just changed our hustle, you guys. That's it.
We
hustle. We grind. We get in straight trap mode.
Yeah.
But we do it as a legit hustle. You guys, we just, if you could do them reviews, we would appreciate it, because how Amazon's set up, if you don't have reviews, then your book doesn't get seen, and we really want it to get seen by the right people. We really want to show you guys that there is another way of life. What up, neighbor? We want to show you guys that there is another side of life. There really is. We didn't get here overnight, you guys, but I promise you, I enjoy my life every day.
It took us, we've been out 5 years. It's
oh my
August.
God.
We've been out over 5 years. When I first came home,
we thought everything was gonna
be hunky-dory.
We thought we were good. We thought everything was coming right then. Oh my God. Was that a smack in the face?
Do you know how many plans we've had that we set up or that we tried
and
to plan?
Failed?
And they failed. We were just like, oh, scratch that one off.
Well, that one's out of here.
Listen, do you know how many hustles, how many opportunities, how many, I guess, businesses online or whether we do it from the home, you know how many businesses that we actually had and they just didn't turn out or they didn't pan out, but did we give up?
Because it was not meant for us.
It wasn't meant for us for that time. It was for that season. It was for that season, just like friends. Like sometimes friends, not even friends, or so people have seasons, and those hustles or whatever we were doing, that was for that season, and I believe it led us up to this. It led us to write this book so that we can touch other people. We can show other people like, hey man, anything is fucking possible, man. Anything. This is 2020. You can do absolutely anything. Listen, you can have people go pick up your groceries for you. You can stay right here and live right next door and have somebody go right down the street to McDonald's and bring your food to your door. Everything gets delivered to you now. Like, I don't understand how people don't get it. Like, I got it. People say, oh, well, I've been to prison.
Because it wasn't their time yet.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. Like, I'm just saying how people say, like, there's no money out there. There's only this, there's only that. Yes, there is. You have to look for it. You have to look in the right places.
You have to put in time and effort.
You have to search. You can't, your first search or whatever you look for, you're not going to get it the first time. Like,
you might, but hardly doubt it.
But the chances are slim. So, like, you have to put in work. Like, I don't know if y'all seen the post I put up yesterday. I said, if you want success, you have to be willing to put in the work. There is no fucking app for that shit. If you want success, you got to put in the work. That means you got to stay up the long nights. You have to get up in the early morning. Sometimes you might not sleep. Some nights we went to sleep at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and got
back up at 5,
6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, sometimes it's just like that.
It's hustle. It's hustle, baby.
And we're not talking about selling dope either. This is like, right, we're talking about like...
The dream is free. The hustle is sold separately.
Like
all day.
You gotta want it bad enough. And we just decided that we were tired of living mediocre. We were tired of living average. We're fucking above average. You're above average. But
everyone is above average, but it's up to you to put it to use.
You have to be the ones to use it. Nobody's gonna come and say, hey, you look like you're gonna be a star basketball player. Do you want to
I'm gonna give you this.
Right. Nobody's gonna
do that, you guys.
Somebody's gonna come and take it from you though. Like somebody come take something from you. Like you'll have to fight.
You will never work harder than I do.
Man.
You won't. Eric Thomas says that, and I'm saying it now. You will never work harder than I do.
No, hustle me.
You guys, everything is possible, and we're so happy that you came here. You celebrated our book launch with us.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being on this incredible journey with us. It's by far from not over. We're just
touching the surface.
This is the tip of the iceberg, y'all. Things are going to get greater later. I promise you. We're doing nonprofits. We have a lot of things planned up. It just takes time. We realize that it takes time, and that we can only think one thing at a time, and that sometimes you have to do Y before you do B in order to get to A. Like, I know it's crazy, but I'm like,
it's the reality.
It's real. Sometimes you have to take 2 steps backwards
to go 10 steps forward.
And I know sometimes it feels like, and it seems like, that you're never going to get anywhere, that nothing is moving, that everything's at a standstill, but I promise you, just keep grinding, keep pushing, and you'll start seeing little progress. You'll start seeing little things. You'll start noticing little things like, I never noticed that before. Like, I'm telling you, everything is possible. Keep pushing. Never give up the hope. Never give up your dream. Don't let what anybody else says deter from what you're doing. If somebody says you can't do it, no. All that means is that they can't do it. That's
that they think they can't do it. It's not that they can't do it.
Yeah.
They just don't think they can do it. You guys get the hell out of your own way.
You can do anything possible except fly with your arms. Like, that's not possible.
I don't know.
That's
you might
possible.
create something that helps you to possible.
You never know.
You can't say that. I'm
with
just
your
saying.
arms, I'm saying you can't just clap up right now and start flying right now.
Oh no, that's not.
Yeah,
But
that's
at the
not
end of the day, guess what, you guys?
Okay.
Shut up. You have control. You have power of your own life. Stop living by everybody else's so-called bullshit. Because at the end of the day, it's only your opinion that matters. Nobody else's opinion is going to pay your bills.
One of my favorite quotes is, "What they eat won't make you shit."
Period. But
in the story,
you guys, we're so excited for this book. We are so excited for you guys.
She made us shirts. This is the front. Show them the back, babe. That's the back. They can see it. That's the back. If you get the soft back, that's the back. Everybody gets this right here. This part right here. Shout out to my man Tyree. He was the photographer. He took the photos. He did the pre-launch trailer. Like, we appreciate that. And shout out to everyone else who's been watching this, man, who's ever supported us. Even if you just gave me a thumbs up or said, "Hey,
that's
good morning,"
support, baby.
That's support. We appreciate that. Like, definitely,
we appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. And yeah,
good thing I didn't launch that one. Holy shit.
We pray that you guys continue to follow us on our journey, and we hope to be able to learn something new from you guys. And I hope that we are able to teach you something that maybe you didn't know.
My hope is that by watching us, that you guys have learned to be patient, because we've had to learn to be patient. We hope that you've learned perseverance, that you learn that there's going to be a struggle. We just want you guys to know that we have bad days. We have bad days. We have times we don't like each other. We just have them. But the reason why we don't post them is because there's so much negativity. There's so much hate and so much strife and just evil.
I refuse to give negativity any thought.
So we do our best to refrain from posting that on social media, because, like I said, there's so much of it. So that's why you only see positivity from us. But we're letting you know that we're far from fucking perfect. Like, we have bad days. We might argue 10 minutes after this is over because I didn't hear. She might have asked me something, I didn't listen, and I was in my own zone. Like, I'm just being dead ass serious, y'all. Like, serious.
It happens.
This is how it goes. But in an hour, I'll be like, "I love you." She's like, "Oh, I love you too. Let's go get something to eat or make something to eat," whatever the case is. But
that's how it works.
Thank y'all so much, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. We just want y'all to know that how much we appreciate y'all. And if you do so happen to buy the book, we just want you to know that if you could, like, tell somebody else to read it. Like, it's not about monetary.
If you got something from it.
Yeah, like, if you got something for it, like, and once you're done reading it, like, we appreciate the review, but we also, like, spread the word. Like, hey, I know some people who went through this, and that, and you're saying whatever, but they're saying it's possible when you're saying it's not possible. So, like, that's what we ask. Like, spread the word. Each one teach one. Let people know that it's possible. Like, take something from the book if you can. Like, take something from us, from our page, or something from that we say, because we want people to know that you can do anything. Just because you hit rock bottom, that means nothing. All that means is the only place you have to go is up.
Absolutely. And just know that the book is very unfiltered. It is raw. It is from our hearts.
We wouldn't recommend anyone under 17 reading it.
And it's our truth, you guys. It's everything we went through. And all we ask is you don't judge us, because we were pretty fucked up. We were very fucked up individuals.
The people we were then are not the people we are now by absolutely no means. But that's the reason why we wrote the book, so people can see that you can change. Change is possible. And sometimes it just might take 5-6 years, but change is possible. Sometimes it just takes people longer than others.
It took him 7 years to tell me something before I finally got it.
What? I did?
When he used to always correct me, because you guys know I talk however the fuck I want to talk. And he used to correct me every day, and I'm like, you just think you're better than me. You just think you're more intelligent than me, because Rashad is a very intelligent man.
Sometimes.
And I'm more of the crafty, DIY, hippie type chick that likes to get pretty sometimes. But then I'm also the mom bun, fuck it up, whatever it is, what it is type of girl, you know? So just know that it's possible, you guys. It took him 7 years to tell me that my language was important when I talk to certain people.
She used to fight me, she's like, I don't care, I talk how I want to talk, this is how I talk. I said, babe, it's not about that. I'm not trying to get you to change. I'm not doing it. All I'm saying is that when you go certain places and you meet certain people, if your language isn't up to par with theirs, they're gonna look at you like, this bitch is stupid, or you don't know shit. And she's just now realizing, like, babe, thank you so much for not quitting. I said, that's my job. My job
Took him 7 years.
And I never quit, y'all, and I never quit because I knew sooner or later she was going to get it. I'm not going nowhere, so I'm just gonna keep pounding into her like, babe. Then she gets to the point now, where I'm talking, she's like, that's not right. I'll be like, what the fuck ever.
You guys, this is
like,
us.
Seriously, this is
us. This is raw. This is unfiltered us. And just know that we love y'all, and we put our heart, our effort, we put everything into this book. And even if it only helps one, that's the person we were supposed to help.
And remember, this is just volume 1. Like, I could have crammed it all into one book, but I feel like people would get bored. And our story isn't over. Like, our story isn't over. We stopped at a certain point because we're still progressing, and we want to give it time to build onto it. So, because some people might forget, and we'll meet new people along the way, and we want to be able to tell them, like, hey, man, this is our story. Like, you can do it too. Like, check us out. Like, are you having troubles, or do you know somebody that's having trouble? Oh, we want to be able to get them into the Ohio Department of Corrections because there are so many people that we could reach there. We feel like we can anyway, even if it's only one from each prison. Like, that's one person that could teach one other person that could teach one other person that could teach one other person. Like, all we have to do is reach one. That's it.
This
just
book
one.
can change lives, you guys. It really can. And just know that we are going to do whatever we have to do. I pray that we motivate you in some kind of way, that we help you in some kind of way. And that we shine for you. And we hope that we can help you to shine. This is a very emotional day. I am, Lord have mercy, my past might bite me in the ass today.
Listen, if I can change, because I was one of the most stubbornest, pig-headed, egotistical, narcissistic,
douchebags.
What?
But
the douche.
Yeah. But now I get treated like a queen. We can all change. It's just in our timing and our processing.
When she means treated like a queen, I mean she gets to spend her money and my money.
That's a lie. It's not all of. He treats me like a queen. He does what I'm pretty spoiled. But you guys, just know that if there's any way we can help you, reach out. We're here.
Messages. I don't have no. Even if it's dead 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm more than likely going to be asleep. She probably won't be, but she doesn't.
Nah, I go to sleep nowadays.
Oh, she goes to sleep
about
nowadays.
1 o'clock.
If you guys are going through something, message me. Like, if I'll let you know if I can help you with it, or we can sit and chop it.
Or we can at least talk to you about it.
Like, we don't have no problem with that. Maybe that's the problem. We didn't express that to you guys. We don't have no problem with that because we've been there before. We know how it is. Like,
if you're an addict and you're struggling to stay clean, message me.
Yeah, she'll talk to you about it. She's been clean going on
almost 7 years.
7 years.
That's a big deal for me, you guys. I've been doing drugs since I was started smoking pot at 8, started getting into alcohol and other drugs at 10. Oh my God, I've been selling and using drugs for many, many years. And that doesn't define me anymore. You guys, if I can do this shit, anyone can do this. Because when I tell you I was a hot fucking mess, I mean it. I did some really terrible shit in my time. And if I can be and live a life that I'm proud of and that I can say I'm okay with it, then you can do anything. Trust me.
I can't really talk to you about addiction. I'm like the guy that goes to Al-Anon, whatever it is. Like, I don't really have an addiction except women.
But what if you have a spouse that's in an active addiction?
That's what I said, Al-Anon.
He can help you with that, because I obviously can't. I don't know what it's like to be on the other end, but I do know what it's like to be an addict. I do know what it's like to want to be clean and you can't stay clean for shit. I know what it's like.
So if anybody out there, if you have somebody that's struggling with addiction, you're going through it, I know what it's like. I know what it's like to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and be like, Vicky, and the house is empty, or downstairs smoking crack or whatever it is. I wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning now. I don't have those fears anymore. I don't have. It doesn't feel like that threat isn't present anymore. I don't. It doesn't matter. Like, and she doesn't go through my phone. She's not worried about me sleeping with women. I don't give that. I don't entertain that anymore. Just like she doesn't entertain it anymore.
Used to, I would be so scared. Like, if he left the house for more than 5 minutes, I would be so scared. Like, who's he out fucking now? Or if he was on his phone and typing and texting, I'd be like, who's he talking to right now? She used to go
through my emails.
Oh, man, y'all, I was the FBI when it came to that.
Listen, she would log into my stuff from her phone and be checking it. She doesn't even do that.
And that was back when shit didn't link.
Yeah. so like things are different now. Like, I can be gone for 2 hours and she'll just call me like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, babe, I'm just next door.
And it's only because I want to just make sure that he's okay. It has nothing to do with women. We should always check on each other. You know, because anything could happen, and at the end of the day, he's my rock. That's my heart right there. And
well, your rock is hungry.
I know, we need to go get something to eat. But you guys, we just
y'all.
hope that y'all love this book, and we hope that we can teach y'all something, even if it's don't fucking do this, kids. Don't do drugs. Right. Go to school. Something.
Spread the word. Let people know, man. Like, we're here to help, man. Like, we've been through it all. Like, our main focus is to help people get through the trials and tribulations or whatever they're going through, because we got through ours. So who the fuck are we not to help the next person? Because when we wanted or needed somebody, nobody was there for us. That's what separates us from other people. Like,
I had a few once I came home from prison, but not until I got in a few little things. But you guys, if we can help you in any way, shape, or form, we will. We try to have resources. We try to do what we can. We can't always help because, you know, we don't know everything. We're still learning shit. But I'll give you the best advice I can. I'll talk to you. I'll let you cry it out with me. Like, I'm a good listener for the most part. I might correct you and be like, nah, you were wrong, bruh. But other than that, but just know this. If you go to message me and you're not ready for a truth, then you're probably not going to like me after we have a conversation. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for you. That's one thing, like, even with Rashad, I don't sugarcoat shit. If he's wrong, and that's it.
I still get mad sometimes, like, man, I don't give a fuck.
But guess what? I'm here to help people. I'm not here to be like, oh, it's okay. No. It's not okay. You have to change certain things up, and it's okay to change up. It really is. But he's hungry, so...
And we appreciate y'all. We're also going to go out and do DoorDash. We're just bored, you know, and we can always use some extra cash. So we hope y'all have an amazing day. We hope y'all having an even greater week. And we hope that this, even if you don't read the book, we hope that you guys just listen to it. We hope that inspires you to get out there and do your best and never quit, and to go out there and help other people. And so that person can help other people, or they can help other people, whatever the case may be. That's
a trickle effect, y'all.
Each one teach one, man. So we appreciate y'all. Y'all have an amazing week. Don't do what we wouldn't do.
We love y'all.
We love y'all. Okay. All right. Come back. Come back in the back.